Tonight on the show, the star of the Terminator films. I cannot wait to meet him. I am such a fan of this guy. I haven't
I
seen
need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle. Now. Let's start the show.
Just park it around the side there. Park around the side.
I'll be back.
Yes, he will, and with a lawnmower. So, who is joining Arnie on my show for tonight? Well, later, we'll have chat and music from the fabulous Tinie, Tempah, everybody. Yeah. But first, she is quite simply the most famous model in Britain or the world. It's Cara Delevingne! Wow! That's your actual Cara Delevingne! I'll do this one. I'll do that. Okay. Yeah. I'll greet you here. Hello. Do it. Hello, darling. That's Cara Delevingne. The star of Donnie Darko, Brokeback Mountain, and Nightcrawler. It's only Jake Gyllenhaal. Yeah. There he is. Hello, sir. How are you? Really good to see you. Good evening, Jake Gyllenhaal. From Game of Thrones, it's the mother of dragons, Emilia Clarke, everybody. Have a seat, dear Emilia Clarke. And he said he'd be back. It is the biggest action star in the world, Mr. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Very, very nice to see you. Have a seat, dude.
So give me a grace.
That's a good-looking couch right there. It really is.
Do you think your clothes would have fit me?
No.
No, I don't think.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't have been pretty in either respect.
No.
So you're very welcome. Welcome all. Welcome first-timers, returnees. And for people, you know, in the audience, you might have known that Arnold Schwarzenegger was in town because you've been out and about, haven't you?
That's right.
But on a Boris bike. Now, people must have been going nuts when they saw Arnold Schwarzenegger on a Boris bike.
They did. It was a lot of fun.
But
it was the dodge between the cars and to go out there and see all the wonderful historic sights and all this. It was really great, and at the same time, I get a lot of fitness, right?
Of course, exercise is paramount.
That's
yes.
right.
I like Twitter went a bit crazy. This is just one of the many, many tweets. On the bus to work, I genuinely just nearly ran over a Schwarzenegger riding a Boris bike. No helmet, I'll be back. But I like this. You are such a kind of marketing machine. Arnold immediately tweeted back this. Don't worry, I would have been fine. Living tissue over a metal skeleton. It's as if there's a new Terminator film coming out. It's crazy.
How did you guess?
I know, it's weird, that. It's weird. And now, Emilia Clarke, in terms of being recognised out and about, you, I would have thought, are in a lovely position, because you're in the biggest show on the planet, Game of Thrones. Yeah. But presumably people don't recognise you because you look so different. I mean, that's you in the show.
Different. Yeah, that's me. That's me. Yeah.
You're that one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The blonde one, yeah.
Yeah. Because what's your name? You Khaleesi, you are.
Yes.
Okay.
Which I'm now turning around to quicker than I am Emilia, which is silly.
And does it freak you out if somebody knows your face that well that they can...
And then says, I'm sorry, what's your name? Yeah. That's what
Because didn't you have a thing, Jake, was it in Cannes, where someone was following you?
Yeah, there was he said he was my biggest fan, and he was following me into a hotel, and he was chasing me, and he just kept screaming, Colin, Colin, like that. And I kept, I'm not Colin. My name's Jake. And he said, Colin, Colin. No, my name's Jake. I think you think I'm Colin Farrell. Colin. That was it. So I'm Colin Farrell.
Have you got a picture of Colin Farrell?
Yeah.
You don't look that like him, but it's not.
Wait, hold on.
Exactly.
Oh my!
That's what I was doing.
Yeah, you were channeling him. And now, Cara Delevingne, I don't think I've ever had the opportunity before to discuss in depth eyebrows, but I mean they're your signature thing.
I know.
The eyebrows.
These ones are they're the ones that do all the work.
They're it.
I just sit and wait for them to do things.
So you've got your eyebrows. Jake, you've worked very hard at those eyebrows.
I grew into them over time.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I mean, I really did. I mean, I really did. I mean,
They've come of age.
And there are pictures of me at 11 years old. It was eyebrows. Like arms and legs and eyebrows. And now I feel like maybe I've grown into them. Maybe.
And Emilia, didn't your mother give you a pep talk, an eyebrow pep talk?
Yeah, don't touch him. That was the pep
That's
talk.
exactly what my mother did.
Never
She was
pluck
like, if
them.
you ever touch them, they
Exactly.
were your best feature. I was like,
Yeah, mild bullying at school.
Mild.
Worth it. Totally worth
Mild.
it. Yeah.
My mother was like, your eyebrows are big. Wax it up. That's not my son.
I don't know him.
Well, now, Arnie, I know you've judged bodybuilding
He's
competitions.
got good brows too.
Yes, he
But
does.
I did not work on my
And
eyebrows.
so do you, Greg.
No.
Might I say.
No, but Arnold, like, we have eyebrows, but you have eyebrows. Eyebrows.
Right.
It's true.
So Arnie, I'd like you to judge who has the best eyebrows now, as we have a little eyebrow off. Now, we're basically looking for precision movement, rhythm, and definition.
Wow.
So, if you all start flexing, Cara, you're going to be on first. Here we go. Music.
Flexing.
Oh no.
Very good. Excellent work. Excellent
my
work.
nose goes at the
Keep
same
going,
time.
because we don't know who it's going to next. Oh, it's you. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Take that, Cara Delevingne. I love that you're actually talking about it.
Absolutely.
But they're not competitive. They're not competitive.
You want one of mine?
Amazing,
Can I have
huh?
one of yours?
Could you pick a winner?
The
Could you pick a winner?
I mean, I'm not saying anything, but we are in a movie together. So. I'm just going to put that one out there.
She so wants to win.
Yeah.
Do you want to win?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, she's the best. Then.
Very good. Okay, well now, lots to talk about tonight. So let's get started. And of course, the big news is the Terminator is back, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it is. So, Arnold and Emilia, you started. It's Terminator Genesis. And now, technically, it is the fifth one, but it's the third one.
No,
Yeah. Oh no, after you, please. Yeah. It's a whole new one. There
Yeah,
you
I
go.
got that.
It's a whole new. It's Terminator Genesis. Yeah.
Okay, so
We carry on from the first. We carry on from what James Cameron created. From the first two, basically.
Yeah.
It's kind of the sequel to that.
And obviously, yourself, you are T-800 again. And, Emilia, you're the new Sarah Connor.
Yes.
OK. It opens on 2nd of July in the UK, so I'm sure you all want to see a clip. So this is yourself and Sarah Connor in A Race Against Time.
Brakes are gone! Where is he? Do you see him?
Tell you, that is the last time Sarah Connor does the school run.
Exactly. Yeah. It's alarming startlingly accurate to my real driving skills. Really, it is.
No, it's so impressive. And like, there's so many great sequences like that. And for you now, coming back to us, Arnold, so much has happened in between. You know, you did the comedy movies, you were the governor of California. How hard was it?
You had to be the Terminator there, too. Trust me. Being in politics, you have to be the Terminator.
So,
and a kindergarten cop.
was it easy then getting back into the mind of the machine, just to get back into Terminator?
Yeah, first of all, I was really looking forward to it, but I did not know if they would do another Terminator, if I get asked back or what, because as you know, what happens with the James Bond movies and Batman movies, every so often they just switch them out with, newer people. And so I was really, very happily surprised when I got a call and said, will you do another Terminator? And I said, yeah, if the script is great, of course. And so the script was fantastic. Then I started preparing myself for it. I had to gain 10 pounds to kind of have the same kind of a build again, the same frame that I had in 1984 and all this. And it was really fun to get back into this character. I've done it 3 times. So it was not kind of like starting from scratch. It's like riding a bicycle. You get right back into it. And the only thing that was different here was because this Terminator now has been around for a longer period of time. He has been longer with human beings. He has adopted some human behaviors. But whenever he tries to act like a human being, he fails miserably. And that's, of course, what creates then the comic relief also in the movie.
And you've got a new catchphrase in this film. Are you allowed to?
Well, there's many. I mean, first of all, you should know that you never know when you do a movie which of the lines are going to be repeated out there later on. I mean, the audience picks that, the fans pick that. So when I said I'll be back, I had no idea that this line ever will be repeated by anybody.
Little did you know.
Hasta la vista, baby, and all that stuff. I mean, I had no idea. So we really don't know what is the catchphrase in this movie here. I mean, people like the line when I said, old but not obsolete, that line, for instance. Yeah. But, I mean, we have no idea.
I think that resonated.
Yes.
Yeah. I was watching it thinking, that's true. And now, because Sarah Connor, she's equally iconic. So did you have to kind of get buff for that? Did you have to kind of, she's a badass.
She is pretty badass, yeah. I mean, I needed a lot of physical strength just to simply carry the guns that I didn't have at the beginning of the movie. That, yeah, by the end was fine. I could pick up a grenade launcher and do, like, 22 takes. That was fine.
Nice.
Not that I needed 22 takes, obviously.
No.
And then
Yeah.
every time, I needed just 1 take.
You were on it, but you could have.
But I could have. I totally could have, right?
Well, I mean, I have to say I was really amazed in the kind of shape that she got into. And, of course, she really spent hours and hours working with a personal trainer, working with a gun expert and weapons expert, working with the stunt coordinators and the stunt guys and the stunt women there. I mean, she really put in many, many hours to prepare for this film physically. And then, of course, the acting is automatic.
Needed even more time.
The acting, well, but you can lift a gun.
Exactly, really well. A few times.
And going back to the very beginning, your bodybuilding career, how many times you were Mr. Universe 7 times or something crazy?
Well, I won the World Championships 13 times, and Mr. Universe 5 times, and Mr. Olympia 7 times, Mr. World, and all this.
Yeah. And you might think to yourself, like, how could someone be that disciplined? How could someone go to the gym that much? Why would you be that interested in lifting all those weights? Well, I think this clip from a very early documentary, Pumping Iron, which, yeah, it's a great film. I think this clip will explain why Arnold Schwarzenegger enjoyed the gym so much.
The greatest feeling you can get in a gym, or the most satisfying feeling you can get in the gym, is the pump. Let's say you train your biceps. Blood is rushing into your muscles, and that's what we call the pump. Your muscles get a really tight feeling, like your skin is going to explode any minute. It's really tight. It's like somebody blowing air into your muscle. It just blows up, and it feels different. It feels fantastic. It's as satisfying to me as coming is, as having sex with a woman and coming. So can you believe how much I'm in heaven? I'm like getting the feeling of coming in the gym. I'm getting the feeling of coming at home. I'm getting the feeling of coming backstage when I pump up, when I pose out in front of 5,000 people. I get the same feeling. So I'm coming day and night. I mean, it's terrific, right? So, I'm in heaven.
Now you know.
Yeah, it's a new catchphrase. I'll be coming.
Yeah. subscription
How old
just
were you
went
then?
up.
23 or 24 or whatever. Or 25, I cannot remember.
Had you had sex at that point in your life?
Oh, it felt so good.
But were you just kind of, you were just giving it all that?
No, I think, you know, in order to get attention, you really had to make outrageous statements. And in bodybuilding, I felt like bodybuilding really needed to get the publicity. And it was like really a big turnaround at that time where we got then a lot of publicity and people started understanding what weight training is about, what bodybuilding is about. And I think that was the beginning of that whole fitness and bodybuilding crusade. And now, of course, you see a gymnasium literally in every hotel in the world and in every military base, every police station, every university, every sports field. I mean, everywhere, anyone that you talk to are working out. So I think
Everyone's
the crusade
coming.
has been...
Everyone.
Everyone's having the feeling of coming, exactly.
I imagine a lot of people who left the gym really disappointed after seeing that. I went to the gym. Am I doing it wrong?
There were a lot of people that say, "Boy, if it really feels that great, I'm going to try it," and then they stuck with it. Talking about being in shape. This guy here got in incredible shape. Did you see his body?
He did.
His latest movie?
He did.
He got ripped.
We must talk about Jake's film. It is extraordinary. Southpaw is the movie. It opens on the 24th of July. So before we talk about it, this is basically a taster. It's a little bit of the trailer to fill us in.
The light heavyweight champion of the world, Delevingne.
Put my family through a lot. I wouldn't be here without my wife, Maureen.
Hey, Billy, why are you leaving so soon?
Let's go home.
How about I take your belt?
Look, I'm not gonna pretend I know the pain you're going through. But I do know for you, to get through it, you're gonna have to get back in that ring.
So what brings Billy Hope into my gym?
I'm looking for a job, maybe a place to train.
You couldn't handle the rules here, man.
As I fight to the death, to my last breath, man, it's to prove who the best man is. Failing, all costs, be the only one left standing. 'Cause I am phenomenal.
It's about my family. I'll give you my everything.
I am phenomenal.
Wow. It's amazing. And you're amazing in it. It's such a good movie, and at its heart, it's kind of a classic boxing movie, that kind of story of redemption, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, really, it's about a father and a daughter. That's the movie is essentially about that and their relationship and what they go through and all the trials they go through. But yes, I mean, there's only two choices in a boxing movie, which is winning or losing, you know. So you know in the end, one of those things is going to happen. But ultimately, yeah, that's the heart of the movie is their relationship.
And your performance is brilliant. All the performances are brilliant, but bits of it can't be acting. I mean, bits of it are just, you know, you didn't use stunt doubles. You're just being pummeled.
Yeah.
Are you so...
It's like coming.
Yeah. Now there's
We just got to get publicity for the movie, so just got to do whatever we can.
There's going to be a lot of disappointed boxers now. What was it like coming? I don't know. But are you so hyped up when you're doing those scenes that it doesn't hurt, or are you just going, ow, a lot?
Yeah, that's in the movie. In the middle of the fight scenes, it's just like you get, ow!
Oh, wow. What are you doing?
It's so authentic. No, you know, Antoine Fuqua, who directed the movie, wanted it to be real. He wanted to shoot it like you would shoot a real fight. And so, inevitably, we knew that, you know, that there'd be some real fighting involved when you get hit. And, you know, that is what happens when we have a crowd like there is tonight. There was a crowd like that. So when you get kind of fired up, you kind of believe in that moment that you can do a lot of things that you can't. And when you get hit, you don't feel it like it hurts until afterwards. And then you just hope they got it on film, you know. But it is like, you know, it's like this, you know. It feels like a stage, and then you go for it.
And as I say, your performance is fabulous, but also, you know, Forrest Whitaker and Rachel McAdams.
Yes.
Everyone is flawless. But whether good or bad, you know, Arnie's right. So much attention is going to be given to this transformation.
Oh, yeah.
Like that, like...
You can't put that up after you put him up.
I think you can. That's good, right?
No, I already told him that I've seen many pictures of the fight scene and all this, and I haven't seen the movie, but I saw some trailers, but the body was really extraordinary. He had this transformation, and because he's literally, you know, zero body fat
Ripped.
in this thing, and so
My clothes on now.
I'm impressed.
Did you know you could end up looking like that?
No, I mean, the goal was to learn how to box. I didn't know how to box before I started this movie. So the goal was just, I spent 5 months, and then I decided I didn't have enough time, so if I did it 2 times a day, I would spread it out into 10 months, you know? So I went and I learned the methodology and the techniques of boxing, and then slowly got into shape. It was a pretty slow progression over 5 months where, you know, by the end, we trained up to, the first part of shooting was all the fights. So I trained up to the beginning of shooting.
And do you kind of tail off, or do you just stop the minute the film's going? You're like, whoa!
I just really did just stop.
Oh, really?
I was really over it.
So no one talked you through kind of like, okay, let's cut it back to like 4 hours a week or...
No, everybody left. Everyone was like, great job, we got in the can, go. And then that was it, and I was left alone. And I just sat there, sort of, you know, that was it.
And now, Cara Delevingne, arguably like one of the most famous faces in the world.
No, really?
Yes, you're the face of everything. But what I like about you is, so you are out and about, very recognisable, and yet on the red carpet, you like to have fun on the red carpet.
Oh yeah.
Now,
Always.
but I wonder, do other people, like, did Queen of Laughter, Naomi Campbell, find this funny at all?
She wasn't best pleased. But, you know, she can have a laugh about it, hopefully, later.
You should run home and get a 90s mobile phone to come back and throw it at you.
I think when she gets a phone out, everyone ducks. Cool.
And now this is you, I think, and Sienna Miller. But this one is clever. This is like stealth photobombing. They will have had no idea till they developed the picture that this happened. See, you're such a model, you can find the lens.
Yeah. It's like, why not? You know what I mean? It's quite funny. I always just like to find a gap in the photo, especially a weird one, especially this one's kind of good.
Oh, we didn't find any armpit shots.
There's a couple. You should find them there.
Oh, I feel like a fool.
Do you end up licking their face, actually licking their face, or is it just the tongue?
That's actually the aim. The thing. It's not really fun. It's just a lick face.
Yeah, sit where you are, Jake. You may get licked later. You never know. Yeah. He's just checking. Well, might I be licked? Could that happen? Yeah.
Licking on the schedule?
Yeah, licking. Yeah. But you're here tonight, not as a model, but you're here tonight as an actress.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Yay!
And I suppose it's one of those things, you would say this, but is it true that, I mean, genuinely, is this what you always wanted to do and the modelling was kind of a
Since I
distraction?
came out the womb.
Boom.
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 Performing, I think. It was something you know, as a kid, I forced people to watch me sing stupid songs and put on bad puppet shows. So, yeah, hopefully it works. We'll see.
Well, listen, it is working. You're in, like, you know, actors here going, what, you've just started and you're in? Yeah, she's in. Like Suicide Squad with Will Smith, London Fields with Johnny Depp, Tulip Fever with Judi Dench. I mean, it's an incredible bunch of films coming out. Yeah.
Thanks.
Well done. Yeah. But now, the first thing you'll see you in is Paper Towns. I mean, I suppose it's a classic coming-of-age tale, but it's very sweet and it's funny. It's kind of rite of passage.
And the thing is about this movie, I'm American suddenly, sorry. The thing about this movie is that it's very real. It's not like a teen film which is kind of sugar-coated and wrapped in candy floss or whatever. It's very real, it's sad, and you might cry and laugh, and there's a lot of emotions in it, and it's a lot of teenage angst.
Well, the clip we have is one of the jollier clips there.
Oh, yeah, I'm in the jolly part.
Yeah,
well...
Yeah, this is you kind of, how do you explain it? You're wreaking revenge.
Wreaking
revenge. With the guy from across the street.
Right.
Who's very much in love
with you.
He's really in love with you.
Yeah.
We've explained it now, haven't we?
Basically.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah.
Who is here?
Chuck Parson.
Chuck Parson.
You didn't think a scumbag like Chuck Parson could emerge unscathed, did you? Don't worry. He's a heavy sleeper. Here.
No, thanks.
There's gonna come a time in your life where you're gonna think, what do I regret more? Removing Chuck's eyebrow or not removing Chuck's eyebrow?
All right, give it to me.
ninja. I'm not a ninja.
You're a ninja too. Just a really awkward one.
I can feel my heart beating in my chest.
That's how you know you're having fun.
Paper Talents, it opens on the 17th of August. And listen, what you're doing is ballsy, because you must be aware that when you get on set, are the other actors looking at you kind of like, well, let's see what she can do? You know, they must be a bit suspicious of you.
Yeah, I have big balls in that sense, for sure. No, it's funny, because actually actors have requested my audition tapes because they've said they don't want to work with me until they see them. Yeah, it's funny.
That's so mean.
But nice people who I then got on with and who are like, by the way, I demanded to see your tapes because I didn't think you could act. Ha, I love you. I'm glad you said yes, then. That's nice.
Because, Jake, even though your dad was a director and you and your sister Maggie have gone on to have, you know, big careers, they sort of tried to stop you when you were a boy, didn't they?
Well, the first tape I put in was for Kindergarten Cop, and I remember that I was cast, and then I heard Arnold Schwarzenegger didn't want to cast me until he saw my tape, so I have a bone to pick. Yeah, no, they wanted me to go to school, and I really wanted to work. I wanted to act. I really badly wanted to, and they said no, I have to go to school. But and I went to school, and then I dropped out.
Those parents.
Those pesky parents.
No, they really, I mean, I think the best thing about it is that they believed really in education being a big part of being able to be good at, you know, you being good at what you do.
Good at life.
Yeah, in general, also at your craft, you know, I think that's really important.
Because, Arnold, you must have had that when you started out. I mean, because for, like, whatever, a model acting, like, for a bodybuilder to go into acting, and also because you didn't speak English particularly well. I mean, there was a lot against you. You speak it beautifully. But there was a lot against you.
No, it was, of course, it's always a struggle to get in. But, I mean, I was very fortunate because of bodybuilding. I was told, you know, I would never be able to get into being a leading man because my body was too big, you know, because of my accent and because no one would be able to pronounce my name and all this. But the fact was that because of bodybuilding, I got in to do Conan the Barbarian. And then Conan the Destroyer, and that was what really got my career going. So I was very fortunate that I was different than everyone else. And then when we did Terminator, the first Terminator, from then on, my career took off, and I was offered all of the action movies. But in the beginning, it was a real struggle, because you always hear from everybody, it's impossible, you will never be able to do that, no, no, no. And you listen, you have to really discipline yourself to not listen to the naysayers and to just have your vision and your goal and your dream, and you chase that, end of story, you know, so that's what you have to do.
But isn't there a sweet story about you, I think you were in a restaurant and you were speaking English to your friend. Do you know this story? Where they...
You mean I was ordering certain foods?
Yes, I think it was an Austrian restaurant.
I know. It was a Hungarian restaurant.
Hungarian restaurant.
A Hungarian restaurant, and we ate cabbage, and somehow I did not know how to pronounce it. I said, could I have more of your garbage? And the owner stopped and he says, what did you call my food? I said, more of your garbage. And he means cabbage. And then he says, oh, okay. And then, so, yeah, I made many mistakes, trust me.
Now, you mentioned Conan there, and here you are back in Conan days. And of course, that is now, the sword and sorcery thing is so, like Game of Thrones is, it is the biggest show in the world. And congratulations on the finale, which rocked the world. It drove people crazy.
Yes.
You must have read that script with some trepidation.
I did, yes, I definitely
every page,
did.
It was
yeah,
like,
and someone
they're
else.
Gone, they're gone, they're gone.
Yeah. Rap gift.
You must have been shocked. Did all those people know they were going home?
Well, when they read the scripts.
Obviously, yes, they're not stupid.
They knew then.
Yeah.
They knew, yeah. Sometimes, if you're lucky, I think you get kind of spoken to beforehand. But no, but the last death was definitely that was a tough one out of nowhere.
Now, one of the people who sadly didn't make it was, of course, your late husband, Khal Drogo.
Oh, yes.
Who actually, there's a whiff of Conan about him.
There we go. Well, yes, there is.
Yeah.
Yes.
And all the stuff with him seemed quite dark and brutal.
Yes.
But apparently there was some levity involved. He wasn't that
There was.
bad.
He's a funny man. is,
He doesn't look
is
like a
Jason
funny
Momoa.
man.
He doesn't look funny, but he can be very funny. A little bit of whiskey and he's very funny.
Oh, really? Because Bernie, in the darkest scenes,
In the darkest scenes, yeah. So there was the lovely rape scene where it happened kind of early on in season 1, and he tried to kind of.
People going, oh my God, I remember that.
It's gorgeous. Yeah.
I think that's nervous laughter.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, obviously there's nudity, and you kind of to try and like lighten the mood. Not only was it a sex scene, but it was a kind of violent sex scene. So he decided to, for one of the scenes, which was on his back and my face, he decided to not use a modesty sock, but use a beautiful pink fluffy sock. So getting that close up from me, looking petrified and just like I didn't want it to happen, was just lots of laughter.
It's acrylic!
Yeah, it's acrylic. It's huge and it's pink, and I don't know what to do. I just said that,
Yeah.
I'm moving away. Oh, sorry, yeah.
Okay, it's time to meet our musical guest. It is only my favourite rapper. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the one and only Tinie Tempah! Here we Maybe you can shove down you can always shove down one little gap. He's only small. You're fine. You're fine. There he is, crouched there. Tinie Tempah, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm very well. You must be made up. Look, you're sitting next to the man.
My hero. My hero.
Thank you.
My absolute hero. You guys are all right as well, but...
Yeah, why pretend? Yeah. Hi, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger!
No, I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out.
Are you really freaking out?
I am.
Oh,
no, I've been a big fan for a long time.
Tell him.
I've been a big fan for...
Now, Tinie Tempah, I assumed that you'd be kind of, you know, doing kind of summer gigs, but you're in Ibiza for most of the summer, is this right?
I'm in Ibiza for the whole summer. I'm doing a pool party, Hard Rock Hotel. I'm going to be DJing as well and performing. We've got loads of special guests. And you need to come out and do something.
Definitely, I'll be there. Yeah?
Sure. DJ set.
Yeah,
you and
absolutely,
I back to back.
Yeah. I'll do a DJ set,
Cool.
Yeah. What night is it?
It's every Tuesday.
I'll be there every Tuesday.
Perfect.
Yeah, no, I'll be there every Tuesday, yeah.
OK, maybe not every Tuesday.
No, I'll be there every Tuesday. You asked me. I'll be there from opening till closing every Tuesday.
OK.
Now, listen, tonight you're performing the new single.
I am, yes. Not Letting Go. Not Letting Go, which features Jess Glynn. However, Jess Glynn is not well today, so I'm sure people have heard. So I'm with a lovely girl called Sasha Keeble today.
And I heard her in rehearsal. She's fabulous.
Yes, she is. She's great.
She's really amazing. So Jess Glynn on the single, but on the album, lots of collaborations.
Loads and loads, yeah.
So how does that happen? Do you approach them? I mean, do you pick them?
It all depends. Like, I tend to work with people who I have, like, a genuine relationship with, because it's very, very important when you're in the studio to be able to be honest. So if something is, like, really shit, you have to be able to tell them that it's, like, really, really shit. And I think if you don't know them, it's very uncomfortable to be able to do that.
So you say, no, it's great, bye.
Yeah, no, yeah, exactly.
Now, there are people you collaborate on the couch.
Yes.
Jake Gyllenhaal was in a band.
Ooh.
Now, your band, it sounds like it had a rude name. Was it meant to be rude?
What? No.
What's it called?
It's an excellent name.
What was your band called?
It was Whole Shot, it was called. I didn't name it.
Whole
it's
Shot.
horrible. It's horrible. It's a horrible
Whole
name.
Shot does sound rude.
Whole. As in, not like the whole thing, but as in
We were great.
Who
We were
were you?
great.
What did you do?
Great.
We were a great
Were you the
band.
singer?
You would have liked us. You would have liked our sound.
I'm sure. I'm sure. I'm already sold by the name.
Yeah. I feel this guy and this guy let you down just in the basics of how to have a picture taken. Because the three of you are really doing a great job, but this and this...
Right, performing slightly tempting.
Just trying to lick his head again.
And did you know that Cara Delevingne can beatbox? You're beginning to get annoying now. The modelling, the acting, and the beatbox.
Testing.
No, but you can beatbox, can't you?
Can you seriously beatbox?
Yeah. OK, don't make
OK, there you go. OK.
OK, so...
The beatbox stylings of Cara Delevingne.
OK, so that's two different kinds. I feel like I'm going to show you both.
OK, do.
So this is the inner mouth one, which I'm going to show you. Ooh, skills. Ooh. OK.
That's what that is, yeah. the other one?
It's better. Okay, no more.
Very good.
Sorry about the lip gloss.
Oh, no,
I'll keep it. I'll take it.
Yeah, do it. Sell it on eBay. Now, Tinie, you are going to perform, but before you do,
yes.
Arnie, I know you want to do something. Is this something you do for social media? You do it a lot.
A little Snapchat or...
Yeah, the little thing where we...
Yeah, why not?
So the idea is you film it. So, yeah, when you hit the thing.
Yeah.
But what do we have to do?
I'm going to do a shot of myself, and then I go from person to person.
And we each say a catchphrase.
Then, exactly, whatever you want to say.
Okay.
Catchphrase, yeah, that's a good idea.
Do you want to bag a catchphrase? What's your favourite one?
I'm going to say, I'll be back.
Okay, you do all of that. No. They're all annoyed now that I was going to do that one.
If you do it, I say another one.
Do you have one in your head?
Yeah, sure.
Do you have one in your head?
Yeah.
What if someone says it already? Will you have another one in your head?
No.
Okay. Have a plan B.
Plan.
Can I go second?
That's up to him. That's up to him.
All right, ready?
Okay.
We're on the Graham Norton show, and I have some friends here.
Oh, no.
Quick, I'll be back.
Hasta la vista, baby.
There is no bathroom.
Who's your daddy now? And what does he do?
I'm old, not obsolete.
I'll be back.
Very good. Thank you very much. Excellent. Tinie, it's time to use your trainers to get over there.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Leg it.
Thank you.
Leg it. Okay. There he goes. Tinie Tempah. Marvellous. Okay. So, performing Not Letting Go, it is Mr. Tinie Tempah!
Graham Norton, Tinie Tempah, that's a keyboard. Yo, ready for the summer, girl, you're hella killer. See your body getting bigger, but your waist looks slimmer. And I hope I'm still with you when your hair getting thinner. I ain't gotta work it out, I know I'm much of a winner. And I love it when I see you sing a song in the mirror. When you play your favorite records where there ain't no filler. Chicka shy, DJ Dilla. Now I'm on the right track, and from a drink to a limo. Now we on the right track. Used to know me back in college, now I got it like that. Could've gotten sidetracked, now I'm back on my feet. If I hadn't achieved, would you pack up and leave? Now you're scratching on me like we're Adam and Eve. Playing remix to Ignition in the back of the Jeep. She like the hoop, but she don't know the verse. She know I love her even if I never say the words.
You are something I can't replace. You make my heart burn. You're making me stronger. I'm not letting go. I'm not letting go. You are something I can't replace. You make my heart burn. You're making me stronger. I'm not letting go. I'm not letting go.
Living in a bubble, we ain't struggling life. Ready for your trouble and a couple of bites. Why don't you stay over here and keep me up in the night? And when you're coming in here, I do what you say you like. Girl, I'm ready for your loving, girl, I keep on fooling. You my lucky number that I keep on calling. Wanna never let me go, she said she fed up return. Because I kiss her in the night and then I leave in the morning. I tell her one. Already know she the one, she 22. We in the fun time blue, and when she free, you know she cool on me. Then I make her take you off and put it all on me. She playing in the sheets, don't sleep tonight. Playing on Kelly, I believe I can fly. Chick. She like the hoop, but she don't know the verse. She know I love her even if I never say the words.
You are something I can't replace. You make my heart burn. You're making me stronger. I'm not letting go. I'm not letting go. You are something I can't replace. You make my heart burn. You're making me stronger. I'm not letting go. I'm not letting go.
My size, I see her quite shy. Guess I'm a sucker for those nice sides. I ain't in it for the money or the fame. I'm the one that, ooh, the honeys couldn't take your change.
You make my heart burn. You make me stronger. This thing we have, it can't be bought or sold.
Let's go.
You are something I can't replace. You make my heart burn. You're making me
Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Sasha Keyboard. We got the incredible Jess Glynn as well.
Woo! Tiny Tempah, everybody! And the lovely Sasha Keyboard. Tiny, come back and join us, too. Well done, sir. Good job. Thank you very much, Sasha. Beautiful job. OK, have a seat. You sit there. Sit there very quickly. Lovely. And we should say that that is the new single, and it's out on the 21st of June. OK. Cara, were you making that up about his name?
The Swedish
Tempah.
part?
Yeah, the Swedish part.
No, it's true.
Did you know this?
What?
Tell him.
Tempah is Swedish for vagina.
So I have a tiny vagina.
I know.
It's finally out. I have a tiny vagina.
Is that true? No, it's not.
But I was like, why are you tiny? Not why, but if that's true, why
I know
would you
why.
say that?
I know why.
Why?
I don't know what I'm saying.
Because I heard that when you were trying to figure out your name, you know, like your music name that you looked up anger, right?
Yeah.
And then you were like, oh, Tempah, like Tempah.
He knows, man.
Like,
Oh,
no.
get it.
That was the great answer. Wow, I'm so shocked. Wow.
Somebody Googled the guess. Well done, you.
When
He's back in the dressing room.
Like you do on this couch, last names, you gotta be up on why.
Gotta be ready.
No, if we had all your names, it's like the ultimate Scrabble score. It's like Schwarzenegger, Gyllenhaal, Delevingne. It's good. It's good. Right. Before we go, let's make this week's visit.
Bypass.
Clarke, who cares?
You know,
Clarke. Yeah, your sensible shoes. Who cares?
Oh my God.
Let's make this week's visit to the red chair. Who's there? Who's there? Hello. Hi. We'll just pretend that didn't happen, shall we? Let's just draw a veil.
There should be ejector seats on our things.
No. Okay, should we try? We'll try an actual next one. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Who are you?
I'm Matthew.
Matthew. Lovely, Matthew. And what do you do, Matthew?
I work in property maintenance.
Property maintenance.
Yeah.
Okay, off you go with your story.
I was about 9 years old in my parents' house, and I found some insoles, put them into my shoes. Went to school, showed all my friends the insoles, my Nike insoles with wings. Went home, got changed, and my mum was saying, "What are those in your shoes?" So I sort of pulled them out and went, "They're insoles in the bathroom." She was like, "They're not insoles, they're panty liners."
That's quite a good... Oh, no. Well done, everyone. If you'd like to join us on the show, have a go on the red chair. You can contact us via our website at this very address. That is it for tonight. Please help my guest, Mr. Tiny Tempah. Cara Delevingne. Jake Gyllenhaal. Emilia Clarke. And Arnold Schwarzenegger. Pop sensation Rita Ora, comedian Jack Whitehall, my favourite actor Ewan McGregor, and Formula One world champion Lewis Hamilton. I'll see you then. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.